Well, extremely proud of our players' effort throughout the entire evening. And even when we got down at the beginning, there was no sense of panic. I didn't have any panic. We were getting great shots. They just weren't going. The only thing that was concerning is that we were coming off the shooters, which is the number one premise with guarding Michigan is you cannot overhelp. And we did that a little bit. So we got our ball screen coverage fixed, and I give the players great credit for the way they responded in that, whether we were hedging or switching, whatever we did, they handled it very, very well. And got a tremendous play from our bench. I think in the first half, Max Bielefeld had a plus 25 on the plus minus, which is excellent. And OG Anobi came in and did an excellent job, and Nick Zeislov. So we got really good play from a lot of people. I had no idea until halftime that we had the run that we had. I just knew that we were getting stops and the ball was really moving for us offensively. And I think the adjustments offensively, Yogi did a great job of understanding how the game was being played. And early on, when we were trying to come back, the ball was in his hands a little too long. And the quicker he gives it up, the quicker he gets it back. And that's when we're running good offense, when we can get the ball swung, reverse, play through the paint. And I just loved our spirit. I loved our preparation. They practice really well. They take every day for what it is, which is the most important day. And to get young people to do that like that it's hard, but they do it. So it's really quite easy because they are the ones that are locked into getting better. They're the ones that push each other. They're the ones who prepare really hard. And we're getting excellent leadership from Yogi and our seniors, Max, Nick, Ryan, Burton. And it carries over to how that they prepare. And we have unbelievable respect for Michigan. And they can hurt you so many ways. And they make you prepare for a myriad of things, especially with their zone and the 1-3-1 that they run. But we were really, really locked in to guarding the dribble. We're locked in and not coming off the shooters, and it worked out for us tonight. But they have an outstanding team, and not many teams in the country can score like that. And fortunately tonight we were able to play very good on the defensive end and get really good looks on the offensive end because of it. Go ahead.
Ty,
yeah. I'm sorry.
You said you didn't know that you were on the run that you were on.
I did.
You saw it until halftime.
Yeah, the halftime was understood that.
Yeah, what was your reaction?
I wasn't going to tell the team. That was what the reaction was. So I just knew we were playing with it, right, and that we were getting stops. And that was the most important thing. But at halftime, it was the whole theme is we're just getting started, and that's what their mentality had to be. And there could be no come in and play the score. I mean, they're too lethal. They're too good. They're too explosive. They shoot the three too quick and too well. And our guys, because of that respect for Michigan, I mean, they stayed really locked in. I mean, I know they got a little bit more scoring near the very end, but our guys came with a great mindset, and they carried it into almost a 40-minute game, so I'm proud of them.
During that 25-0 run there, how big was OG defensively, especially what he was able to do on Zach Ervin?
Absolutely huge, because I think the length was crucial. And Jawan, the same thing. And our guys responded to their matchups, and then they also knew that we had to switch. I mean, their ball screen game is so good because you have to spend so much time paying attention to their shooters. I mean, and John does a great job of finding isolations, and you can't. We had to make some adjustments over the last couple days on how we were going to guard the dribble, and because they do such a good job with this team of driving the baseline. And if you come off the corner, then they're going to kick it for a three, and if you don't and you're late, it's either going to be a foul or a basket. So we had to make some adjustments there. I was really proud of in a short week, or short preparation time, how our guys did that. But OG can guard the dribble, and Zach is a very, very hard guy to defend because he can get to the rim, he can shoot the pull-up, and he can make a three. And he did a really good job of playing long. And we wanted to be really good with our footwork defensively. We also really wanted to be good weak side with these guys because they're passing. John's teams are always very good passing teams. This team is extra good because they can skip the ball. They can play the pick and roll, and they can be driving the ball on the right side and get it swung all the way to the left corner. And Zach Ervin has become incredibly proficient at that. Derek Walton's proficient at that. LeVert, when he was playing, is proficient at that. And we had to be really good on the weak side because they pick people apart with their passing if you overhelp. And ball side and weak side. So Again, young guy like that, being cognizant of that, I think we got to steal early because of that. You know, those are the type of things that they're really preparing well and bringing their preparation to the game.
Tom, you've talked about, I guess going back to maybe Duke, we talked about asking about dealing with those runs, dealing with, especially on the road in an environment like this, handling a run like what Michigan started with. Does it speak to a level of improvement in your team just being able to not, I guess, get drowned by that and to come back and adjust and respond the way that they
Absolutely.
did?
But I mean, again, their coach isn't freaking out either because those are really good shots. I keep reminding them, those are very, very good shots. They're going to go, right? Because what we don't want to do is lose confidence on the road with our offense, but you're not going to win the game with your offense. You're going to win the game with the multiple stops. And that's when we're really good, is when we get our break going. So once we settled in and got the score in a good place, and then we were able to get on that run, it was because they kept guarding. And what I like about this team, and this was asked after the game, you know, what does Yogi mean? Yogi constantly gets better inside of the game. That's why he's such a great player and such a great leader, because he figures out the game, he figures out what's there, he makes adjustments, he listens, and he brings his teammates with him. And that's exactly what happened in the first half, because we guarded pretty well, and then we guarded really well, and then the ball moved even better. And he's a big, big part of that. So I'd say our team's maturing in a lot of ways, but it starts with our seniors.